Hey guys! So today's video is going to be a chatty get ready. I'm going to be putting on my makeup. I actually wanted to recreate this look I saw on Natasha Denona's Instagram. It's this picture right here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'm obsessed with the way Natasha did her makeup. It looks so beautiful. She used the new crystal top coat in gray brown on her lid and on her lips, but she used a gray lip liner underneath that I do not have, so I'm going to try to recreate something like that today. I just love this look so much, so I want to recreate it. It's probably not going to look anything like this, but I'm gonna try. It's a very simple look. The last two tutorials on my channel have been very dramatic, so I want to do something a little bit more me. Simple. I'm just gonna put on a headband. Can you believe I lost all my headbands? Like the ones I always put on for tutorials that I like put them up here, you know, headbands. I don't know where any of them are, and I had like 5 of them. So I'm just gonna put this one on for now. I know you guys told me in my last video that you wanted to see my e.l.f. haul, and I actually filmed that for you yesterday, but it will be going up on Monday. I thought maybe 2 back-to-back hauls was a little bit too much. It was giving me anxiety, so I'm gonna be posting that on Monday. I'm going in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I love this. It's become like one of my favorite primers of all time. It's just so hydrating. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of this e.l.f. Lock On Face Primer. I hauled this in my video yesterday, so I will talk about it in the haul, but I'm gonna take a little bit of this guy. It is a very, very tacky primer, so I'm only gonna take a little bit, massage it in my fingers, and just pat this around my T-zone area. And then for foundation, I'm going to be taking the Jouer High Coverage Cream Foundation. I'm in the shade Fawn. It's a little bit dark for me, like it has kind of a strong yellowy undertone, but I find that the other colors just don't work for me at all. So this is the only one that semi-works for me. And I like applying this with a beauty blender, because with a brush, it's just way too full coverage and way too matte. You cannot use too much of this product. I pumped that out once, and this covered my entire face and then some. Like sometimes I forget it's so full coverage, I have to relax. Like that was way too much. Let me try to... Okay, so I applied way too much. I tried my best to really blend that out, but I did go overboard. A little goes such a long way with this foundation. Be very, very careful. For concealer, I mean, I need to start using other concealers. I know, I try, but I just keep going back to this guy. It's the best. 2 little swipes like that and you got like great coverage. That is the Tarte tape shape I was gonna say. Is the Tarte shape tape, if anybody's wondering. I'm using this on my eyelids as well to prime them. There has been so many cool makeup launches that I'm so excited for. I cannot wait. I love all of Tarte's holiday collection. It's really nice. I just really love the holiday collections this year. Usually I'm like, kind of whatever about them, but this year a lot of companies are coming out with really pretty holiday stuff. I'm gonna take a little bit of this concealer, not that I need it anywhere else on my face, just so everything kind of matches. To set everything down, I'm gonna take my Real Techniques B02 brush. I love the new blue powder collection, or powder blue collection. It's so pretty. I'm gonna take this Fenty Beauty Universal Invisimatte blotting powder. I know a lot of people were telling me that this is just strictly a blotting powder. It's not so much a setting powder. And I know it's a blotting powder, but I like using it as a setting powder. To me, it works just as good. I'm gonna set around my mouth, because foundation really loves getting into my smile lines. And then I'm gonna set my concealer, obviously. These brushes are just so soft. If you haven't checked out the new powder blue collection from Real Techniques, I recommend it, especially if you like the color blue. It's very pretty. Since the eyes are so simple, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face. I'm gonna use the Makeup Geek Sunkissed Fair Skin Bronzer. I've only used this a couple of times, but I wanna test it out a little bit more. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Cheek Cream and Powder brush, and I'm going to contour. This brush is awesome because it really does work really well with cream and powder products. One thing I noticed about this Jouer foundation, I want to give you guys like my full review on it, but I have been testing it out a lot recently and I really like it, but you really have to blend it out very fast, because if you don't, you'll kind of get like splotches of the foundation dried in certain areas. So make sure you are blending that out super fast. I'm actually gonna go in with a fluffier brush. This is a stippling brush from Makeup Forever, and I'm just gonna be a little bit more careless with it. In the photo, she does look like super contoured. Like she has like very chiseled cheeks. I'm gonna attempt to give myself that, but we have different bone structure. She's so pretty though. And my skin is actually looking way too matte for this look, but I am gonna do myself up here in a little bit. I feel like I'm so horrible at recreating like celebrity makeup. I'm really bad at doing like inspired makeup tutorials. That's why I don't do them that often, but I love trying. She does look a little bit more chiseled than I do, so I'm gonna take my Catrice Prime and Fine contour palette, and I'm gonna take the contour on this ColourPop brush, and I'm just gonna add this right here to really emphasize that contour. And Natasha Denona is probably my favorite makeup artist. I just love her style of makeup and her technique. She pretty much just like throws eyeshadow on somebody's eye and it looks exceptional and amazing. I don't know. And so yes, I'm always inspired by her makeup. I'm gonna take the Essence Pure Nude highlighter because she is a little bit more dewy on the face. This foundation is pretty matte. And I'm gonna go in with highlighter at the end of this video, but I do wanna add a little bit of something to the skin. So I'm gonna take this Wayne Goss brush. This is a number 11 brush. And I'm just gonna dust this on my face. Do you see how it's kind of just like bringing life back to the skin? I love this product and it's like $2. It's amazing. I'm just putting that everywhere. She has some dew on her chin, around her cheeks, her nose, her forehead. Okay, so for blush, it doesn't really look like she's wearing much of anything, but I am gonna add a little bit of something just because we have so much contour on and I just wanna tie everything together. I'm gonna take the H&M blush in Cameo Pink, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this on the same brush we used for bronzer. And I'm just gonna pop a little bit of this onto the cheeks. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add my highlight at the very end, and I'm just gonna move on to the eyes. So it does look like Natasha added a little bit of something to the lid underneath this top coat. I don't know if she did or not. It just kind of looks like there's a little bit of like a gray shadow put down. It's very minimal. So I'm gonna take this eyeshadow called Faux Fur. It's from Makeup Geek. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. Really tap this off. And just lightly dust this color everywhere on my lid. I'm just gonna start blending out the edges of the crease. My faux fur just broke right there in the corner. Oh, that's what's making it break. Don't tap it off on the eyeshadow. I'm gonna take a little bit of that eyeshadow on my lower lash line, but I'm not gonna bring it in all the way. I'm just gonna focus it on the outer corners. I'm also gonna put a nude in my waterline. It kind of looks like she has a little bit of a white in her waterline, but I really can't tell. But it doesn't look dark, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of nude. This is the Jouer Matte Nude Silk Cream Eyeliner. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Top Coat in the shade Gray Brown, and I'm going to apply this on my lid. This is the beautifulness that's on her lids. I just don't know how much she applied, like if she applied it to the whole lid or what, but that's what I'm gonna do. I've actually never used these before. They feel a little bit moussey, kind of like the ColourPop texture, but they're not as pigmented as the ColourPop ones. These are just meant to be kind of like shimmery top coats, and then the more you apply, the more pigmented it gets. Alright, so it doesn't look like the girl's eyeballs in the picture, but I actually really like this. I think it is stunning, and it's really sparkly. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's very shimmery. I like it. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques BO4 brush. Why is this wet? Why was this brush wet? What? No. I'm gonna take this brush, that was weird. And I'm going to just blend out these edges because some of this glitter went up into my crease. I'm gonna take the brush I used on my lower lash line. I'm gonna take that eyeshadow again, the Faux Fur, and I'm just gonna apply some more right here in the crease. She looks like she has a little bit of this on the lower lash line as well. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of it with my pinky. All right, I think that's all I'm gonna do. Honestly, at this point, if you are recreating this video, I doubt it, but just go ahead and apply whatever mascara you have. I'm going to apply this ridiculously priced mascara that I bought just to review for you guys. It's nowhere near worth the money, but I have to use it because I bought it and it's just sitting on my desk sometimes and I'm like, no, I have to use it. I bought it, I have to use it. So I'm just gonna apply this mascara. This is the Christian Louboutin, whatever, I can't even say his name. This is that like lacquer mascara. I'm gonna apply 2 coats of this to my top and bottom lashes and then I will be right back. And now I'm gonna mess with my brows a little bit more. I'm just gonna make them more feathery. In this pic, her brows are very light and blonde, but they are pretty feathery. So I'm gonna make mine a little bit more feathery, a little bit more dramatic. So I'm gonna take the Balm Brow Pow and my number 10 Royal & Lang nickel brush. And I am just going to brush my hairs up, make my brows a little bit fuller. And then I'm gonna take my Givenchy Mr. Brow Groom. I wish it wasn't see-through. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna comb my brows up. And now they're just sticking up like this and I'm gonna wait for them to set and then I will comb through them a bit just to make them a little bit more natural looking. But we are almost done. I'm actually gonna go in with a brow bone highlight. I completely forgot to do that. I'm gonna take a brow bone highlight from a certain palette that I cannot talk about just yet. And I know I've been hinting at something for a really long time, but I promise it's coming soon. So I'm gonna take like my favorite highlighting shade for my brow bone ever, because it's like a mix between a satin and like a pearl. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna highlight my brow bone with this, just a little bit. She didn't have a ton of highlighting going on. And then I'm gonna take that same shade right into my inner corners. Okay, so we are almost done. Now I'm just gonna apply some more highlight to my face and then I'll go in with my lip combo. So she's very highlighted, but it's not like ultra glittery or metallic or anything. It's basically just like light. And it's not too golden, so I'm gonna take this shade right here. This is from the NARS Banque de Sable highlight palette, and I'm gonna take the lightest shade. And then she has a lot of highlight right at the tip of her nose. I know people don't like to highlight the tip of the nose, but honestly, to each their own. Do what makes you happy. I love highlighting the tip of my nose. The only thing I don't like about my nose is, okay, let me show you. Do you see how my nose highlight looks like a straight line? Because I have like 2 little bones right here, like one right here and one right here. So it kind of connects and looks like a straight line. Versus her amazing nose, it looks like a little dot. See, expectation, reality, but this will do. Before I go in with my lip color, I am just gonna set my face so that everything melts right into the skin. I'm gonna use my Morphe Prep and Set setting spray. This just makes everything melt right in. And now I'm just gonna brush down my brows a little bit so they're not looking too crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my lip color. I'm gonna mix 2 colors together because I really wanna use 0.0. She's wearing a gray lip. 0.0 is obviously way too brown, but it does have that gray undertone. I just don't have like a really gray lip, believe it or not. So I am gonna mix a little bit of Dubai from Ofra Cosmetics. This is their liquid lipstick. I'm gonna mix these 2 colors together, see what I get. So I have those 2 right there. I'm using my Linda Hallberg lip brush. Okay, so This isn't as gray as that is, but I think that turned out pretty nicely. I like the combo of those two colors actually. I had never tried that before, and I mix 0.0 with everything. I really like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into the crystal top coat in gray brown, and Natasha also used this on her lips. It looks like she used it like right in the center, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, this totally makes your lips more silvery and more gray. I'm pretty much putting this all over my entire lips, but I'm focusing the most of the product like right in the center. Like right there. Okay guys, so that completes this video. This was my attempt at recreating this makeup look. I don't think it looks that similar, but I do like how my look turned out anyway. And I'm actually going out to dinner tonight, so I'm totally gonna continue to wear this out to dinner because I really, really like it. So yeah guys, that completes this video. Let me know what kind of tutorials you want to see from me. I've just been so inspired to do so many makeup looks recently, but I want to know what you guys want to see. So definitely let me know down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't do much chatting at all, but it was nice to just kick back and put my makeup on today. And yeah, that completes this video guys. Oh, I do want to mention KO Polish is having a sale. If you're watching this the day that I upload this video, the sale ends tonight. You get 3 nail polishes for $19.95 when usually if you buy 3 nail polishes they're $25.50. So if you want to take advantage of that sale, definitely do that. But anyway guys, that completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!